Hello and welcome back to the Coder's Legacy channel. In today's video, we'll explore how to add an image to a Tkinter Canvas. We'll also explore how to apply different transformations, such as moving the image around once it's already on the canvas. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is create our canvas object, tk.canvas. Then we'll pass in the parent, root. We'll give it a width and height, 400, and height can be 300. Then we'll pack the canvas into our frame. Next, we'll load the image. Okay, the image that we're going to be dealing with is this cat photo right here. Okay, so there are two ways of loading an image. One, you can use a native Tkinter photo image module, or you can use Pillow. Pillow is my preferred way of doing it. If you don't have this library, you can install it using pip install pillow like this. Okay, so this library supports way more image types, and because the native Tkinter one is actually going to give you errors quite often. I don't think it supports PNGs. There's many issues with that one really. Pillow is just way better in my experience. So I'm just going to use it to first load an image in native Pillow format. Then what we're going to do is convert it to a Tkinter compatible image using the image tk module within it. Okay, this one's specially designed for Tkinter, and then we'll just load the image, and this gives us a Tkinter compatible image. Okay, don't use this one by accident. So the next thing we'll do, now that we have our image, is that we can add image to canvas. Okay, so this is actually very straightforward. All we need to do is canvas.create, and now there are all of these various functions here, and the canvas is pretty powerful. There are many things you can do. You can add text, you can add shapes, I have a video on that actually. I'll leave a link in the description, how to add these different shapes and how to draw onto the canvas. But the one that we're interested in is create image. Now this takes three important parameters. So the first two actually are the x and y coordinates to where we want to draw the image. We'll just start with 0, 0, and then we'll change these coordinates so that you see the effect. Actually, because there's something important you need to understand about the coordinate system. Let me just run it first and you'll understand. Okay, so the first issue that we notice is that the image is, well, out of the frame. It's too big. So what we're going to do is, and another reason why using Pillow is so great is that we have access to all these nice functions. Okay, so I'm just going to resize it down, like resize it to about half of the canvas's width and height. Now, okay, sorry, we need to, this returns the updated object. So I just reassigned it over there, and now the image is smaller but is still out of frame. The reason for this is because of the way we understand the coordinate system. When we type 0, 0 as x and y, what happens is that the center, by default, the center of the image is 0, 0, and that is causing 3/4 of the image to go out of frame. If I change this to like 100, 100, you'll see that the image is right here. Okay, now it's centered around roughly the 100x and 100y position. Okay, one cool thing that we could do is just do half the width of the canvas and half the height of the canvas, and this would center it around the middle of our canvas, so it looks in place, it looks symmetrical. Okay, now let's explore how to add a few transformations. Like what we can do is bind to our canvas the left and right keyboard arrows, and I'll define a function called move left. I'll define it in a minute. We'll also do one for right. We'll just do these two. Otherwise, we could also do them for up and down. So what I just want to show you is that you can actually move the image around. Okay, so we'll just do that. Then canvas.move. Now this takes three parameters. The first one is this. Well, we haven't actually created that object yet, so I'm just going to store the object in here. we'll just call it my image. Okay, the return object of this function is what we need to apply transformations. So we'll just do we'll pass that object in here, my image. Then we need to pass in the delta x and delta y, basically the change in x and change in y that we want. So if we're moving left, then because the Tkinter coordinate system is from 0 to the left is 0, and then it increases to the right. So if we want to move left, that means we have to decrease the x value, okay, because it starts from the left and then increases to the right. So we'll just leave the change in y 0 because we're just moving left. Then I'll duplicate this function for move right, and because the x values increase from left to right, I'm going to add a positive x change. And now if I run this code and just, okay, hold on, I think there's one thing that usually needs to be done, canvas.focus set. Okay, generally you want to do this when attaching keys. There we go. Okay, cool. So focus set just kind of like focuses the canvas, and whenever you're dealing with key bindings, like arrow keys with the canvas, then you should always call that function. So as you can see, I'm using the arrow keys to control the image, and you can even use this concept to create games in Tkinter. You know, you create your character and have your character move around based on your arrow keys or some other key. Okay, hope you guys found this video useful. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment. See you guys in the next video.